commerce run, because then I can't summon my gold pet and put gold in it anymore. Guess what I usually do? I have this one green lizard totally full of gold, and oh, no, I don't want to drop it. I want to give it. I want to sack that. So now I have 0 gold in my inventory, but it's okay, because for commerce, all I need is ducats, or ducats, or dual kits, or whatever people call them nowadays. Is gold this? Oh, yep, there it is. It's working. Alright, so, yeah, about 5 minutes till 5 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm just here waiting to get the commerce starting. So, you know, just some simple event we could do is what I was thinking. Just some commerce, and we're in channel 6 today. We're probably just gonna go from tier to Bangor, then Bangor to Tail, and then Tail to Belfast. That's the plan. Well, I go from Bangor to Terra or Tailtean, one of the two, and then from over there we'll go to Belfast. So a pretty simple run. I don't want to stretch out too long. The Albi arenas are really short, and depending on how much prizes I have left at the end of it, I might be making the last couple of them longer as far as the Albi Arena goes. But today we'll just be commercing. There's 2 people standing here already. I'm not entirely sure if they're here to commerce with the group or not, but I should probably, you know, just ask them and stop being the silent Royal Alchemist just standing there. But at any rate, if anyone wants to come commerce during this run, I'll be commercing on that route, tier to Bangor, Bangor to one of the bigger cities, which I'll say when I get to Bangor, and then from there to Belfast. And that is the plan. I really don't commerce totally often. I have a wagon and I have 300 ducats. That's how often I commerce. I don't really spend ducats, so it's not like I, you know, commerce a lot and just spent some. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, I was distracted by the elf transforming into shininess. Should probably do that. I don't like. The thing is, I haven't found bandits that really match my level yet. I usually go for the most profit, not the most. I don't necessarily know how commerce works exactly, but I just go for the most profit because, you know, I want ducats more and good stuff. And I think that's the best way to go. Even if it's not the highest level item you can get, I think that's the way. Oh, before I forget, because I've been really silly about forgetting things in intros and whatnot. The Respeto Guild, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, because I pronounce everything wrong, I'm finding out, is having a walk-through Mabinogi event, and it kind of sounds pretty fun. You're not allowed to use pets or mana tunnels or anything like that. You have to walk through Mabinogi, and basically, it sounds like they're going to have a riddle man or a couple riddle people along the way, which will have a riddle that you must answer, something like that. And there are prizes, and it sounds pretty fun because you have to. Yeah, it just sounds like a fun thing to do. I don't know, it sounds interesting. That's all. If you want to check it out, you can go to the FebRuairi page. The event is there now. I need to make a list of events that have already been done. It's happening tomorrow, by the way. Tomorrow is Friday, the 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that would be 4 p.m. Western time, and then you can hopefully figure out whatever your time is from there. So beyond that, there's that going down tomorrow. So come if you want to hang out and get prizes and whatnot. And yeah, also, well, I'll be doing this commerce thing every Thursday, whether people join me or not, because, you know, I'm just, you know, live streaming it, so, things. I've been noticing I haven't been getting near as many people as I want on these FebRuairi events, but that's totally fine. It's the first attempt at such a thing, and hopefully, as the event goes on, we'll be getting more people. So if you know anybody who likes to commerce and would love to commerce in groups, people who don't like to commerce because they don't have a group, just tell them, you know, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific time, that's when we're going to start, and that's when I'm going to grab my wagon. So, yeah. I think Kui might be here for the commerce caravan. At any rate, I'm level 102. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I got into 100 this rebirth. I've been kind of lazy of leveling, but I rebirth this Saturday, so maybe I can get a couple more levels in. But, I should probably put a party up. That'd be a good thing. I'm so slow of thinking of stuff to do in this. Like, this is my first time trying to ring link this size and quantity of events, so I'm kind of having trouble pulling everything together. But oh, yep, okay, it did. Caravan. Boom. There it is. There's party announcing to everybody that person's an elephant. So yeah, so we'll get started just about 5 here. We'll wait a little bit longer because you know, people who are coming to it at 5 maybe like, oh hey, I'll just, you know, come at 5. I'm like, oh hey, I'm running late, and not be here at 5. So we'll wait a couple minutes. It's 5 now according to my thing, though of course if you're watching live you might be a bit late on the knowing when it's 5 thing, even though you probably have your own clock. But when I say 5, it's probably different because of the duration, although it is only like 30 seconds, so unless you're having really bad lag, there's that. So no one's joining the party. The Mandrake's running around and Quee's standing there. We'll see. Quee's in Solar Force now. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just kind of randomly talking because that's what I do in live stream. No one wants, not when no one wants to, but no one's here commentating with me, and it's all right. I'm really tired today. Really tired right now. I'm just realizing, like, I don't really realize I'm tired until I need to be I'm doing something that actually requires energy. So, yeah. So I don't really notice I'm tired until I realize I don't have the energy to do what I need to do. But I mean, I'm talking obviously, so I'm just not the fastest on the brain draw right now, so I might be thinking a bit slow. Hopefully some bandits don't kill me. Like I said, I usually don't run into bandits I can't handle. My alchemy is usually sufficient. And basically, if you open with shock, it's really easy. It doesn't really do very much damage once you get higher into the bandit ranks. But I can handle Master Bandits just fine without the Commerce debuff. The question is, with the Commerce debuff that has all my damage, I'm not really sure, so I guess I'll have to see. But let's check the prices here on what we got. If you haven't Commerce before, it's a pretty simple system, really. You buy things, and then all these numbers are how much more or less they're worth in a different town. You won't usually run into less than their blue numbers, which I didn't really understand, because usually red to me is down and blue is a good thing. Or like, blue is not usually bad. Red is bad, blue is usually good. Green is definitely usually good, but it's blue numbers, so blue is also technically good. And if you're in the new conglomerate in Planet Side 2, blue is definitely good. So, but unless you're Terran, then red's good. But anyway, that's just kind of a side note. I like Planet Side 2. It's a fun game. Anyway, let's see here. So, I got a wagon. I'm gonna use that. If I outpace anybody, I'll just be slow. Let's see here. So I can hold 600 of those, 800 of those, 450 of those, 300 of these. These are worth, first of all, more money, which the total value of your items is what affects the bandits, not the profit, I believe, this year. It's just 300 times, we're going to Bangor 21. So 300 times 21, you can't see the calculator here, but you can probably see my mouse clicking buttons. I'll make 6,300 profit right there, base profit. That's without any boost, but I don't really have any boost besides Commerce Mastery, so it shouldn't be too good. However, this is 450 times 10. However, that's going to be 4. That's a pretty easy one to do in your head. I can hold 800 of these, though, and these are worth 8. So these might just be enough. 400. And see, that will actually be 100,000 ducats less than this one. These ones are 7, so they're worth less. Worth less. They're not worthless. They're worth less than the other ones. So, they'll be less. So these are diet. Looks like diet potions are the most profitable item right now, and that's totally fine with me. Because while I probably could take down whatever bandits I would get with a 120,000 ducat load, I don't necessarily want to, especially when I can just fight 20,000 bandits. And oh, someone just tanked the price on those. Not tanked it, but Terra, Emain, and Dunbarton. That just dropped. These are still 22, but these are still 8, so 8 should still leave them there unless whoever just sold them to those places did that. Oh, that's pretty. I'm pretty sure these are limited items at current stock 0, but these are supposedly really really good thing to do. It looks like Bangor should still be fine. I'm kind of scared because Dunbar and Emain match the 2 places close to that are kind of this, but you know, risk and reward is kind of how commerce goes. So did anyone try to talk to me while I was staring at the trade interface? Nope, just my guild chattering. Doing guild chattery stuff. So I'll probably leave in about a minute or so, which will be a little bit early if you're watching the stream because it's a little bit behind. But yeah, if you don't join us today, which you can, because we're going to Bangor, so you can meet up with us at Bangor, or me, it looks like, and come along with me to either Terra or Tail. We'll decide there. If there is a we, if it's just me and my horses, then me and my horses will decide. And it'll still technically be a we, though. The horses aren't really deciding. They're just, you know, there so I have someone to talk to because I'm bored. Well, I have the trade assistant imp, but no one likes him. At least not very many people like him. So yeah, so I don't know if anybody's actually doing anything, so I'm gonna head out and hope that my lovely potions stay. I'm going to hang out here for just a little bit longer, see if I can catch anybody coming out and ready to go. Because from Tier you can only go to one place. Look at the map here. From Tier you can, you know, go down Dougal Island. But you gotta go to Tailtean or Dunbarton, but you have to come through this little area if you're coming from Tier. We're just gonna go straight down to Bangor, and then depending on the prices, we'll go to Terra or Tailtean, and then from there we'll go over to Belfast, and it'll be a fun time. So that's the plan. Maybe one of these times we'll have to start at Belfast, and while I could fight those bandits, I'm going to choose not to. Because, you know, time is money, and that's how commerce goes. So, the annoying thing is the invisible bandits, where you can't really do anything, and I also have to fight those, which is totally fine. I actually like fighting in Mabinogi, like, a whole lot better than most other things. So, I enjoy fighting, so back when the commerce first came, I'm like, dude, I'll run into all the bandits. I don't care. I'll just go take them down. But as I started commerce more, I'm like, you know, I really just want to get these goods from this place, take them to that place, and then sell them and get money. And I can't do that if bandits are attacking me all the time. So I quickly adopted the, I should probably rather not hit bandits on purpose. So I stopped doing that. But I still kind of retain the whole fighting bandits is fun thing, because they have no defense. You're like doing pure damage against them, which is great. And unless, well, technically, because you're in commerce, you're doing half pure damage. But still, there's no protection to worry about, so your crit rate's always good. It's easy to fight them. And they only double aggro, unless you mess with it, which is good. Yeah, once I actually figured out what double aggro meant, I was like, people are always saying that things are easy because they only double aggro. I was like, what are you talking about? There's 2 things attacking you. And then I realized that's a whole lot easier than, like, say, 4 things attacking you. If you always know that those 2 guys will always attack you, you'll be okay, because you can basically ignore all the other guys, unless you're trying to get them in AoEs. Probably what I think is, as a noob, I was just like, you know, kill all the things, and I would get like 3 or 4 aggroed on me. I'm like, they don't double aggro, but then if you just sit there and let them aggro you, instead of attacking them with ice bolt or such things, then you'll only get the double aggro, which is really nice to having. Like, it's a lot better than getting more than double aggro. Look at all these bandits. There's at least the rocks kind of blend in here. There's some places that don't have rocks at all, and it's like, who are you trying to fool, bandits? I'm not paying. Blah, I'm not that unobservant. So we're just gonna go down to Bangor. This run shouldn't really take too long. I was guessing the more people we would have, the more longer it would take. The longer, because you have to, you know, be more people triggering bandits, be more people fighting bandits. You kind of splinter the group and be pretty crazy, as other commerce caravans been in the past, which have been great, by the way. I've been part of a good chunk of those. Oh, hey, bandits, right outside Dunbarton. Well then, well, not right outside, but trained bandits. Ooh, okay, 1 hit with a fully charged water cannon. Nearly 1 hit windmill, but not quite. Oh, a trained bandit boss. He will actually be tanky. Although I did half his health with 1 water cannon, so he can only be so strong. They want to steal my stuff. Now, I've heard Hydra is really good to use in commerce because it kills the bandits real good, especially if you use something like Lullaby. Why didn't I just try to hit the boss? I don't know what I'm doing. Kill that fox with the guys. Got some gold from the bandits. Battle finished. Alright, so, oh, hey, hello, No Face Nelson. You're partnering up with Zippy there, eh? So, I want to pick up these bandages, or these badges, so I'm just gonna shock, and I need to turn off quest beacons, because those are being real annoying right now. See, on these trained bandits, I can just kill them with shock, and so it's like, why even actually try to fight when I can just pick shock, pick up things, and be done with it. But it is the best profit margin, as long as no one tanks the price on me, like they almost kind of did. It's kind of weird that 3 places like that would do that. I think Commerce needs shared overall channels, so it could be someone on a different channel. That's the one thing about Commerce Caravans is, you might get the price tanked on you. But usually the good thing is, like, if you did take it to Bangor, you could say, oh, hey, the price is now negative, I can't take it here. You can either take the loss, or you can just, hold on to the next stop. Which, depending on the Commerce Caravan, I'm doing really broad, sweeping things, because, like, we're going right through Dunbarton. I don't have any particular route. I'm just kind of, going through everything once. We should go from Bangor through Tara to Tailtean or something like that. Might probably just go through Emain to Tailtean. But, yeah. There's another thing I was going to talk about. Oh, hey, he appeared behind me, but didn't trigger, so we're going to keep moving. I was talking about Hydra, and I was talking about bandits. Yeah, I don't know. What is my Commerce Mastery up to? I've been ranking it as it's been rankable. I haven't been in talent this entire time, though, so it's only B. But, I mean, training is training. Oh, hello. I was totally looking at Quest. Didn't see you there, Shifty Shankleton? Interesting name. I realized it was Shankleton. I just heard Shifty. You didn't freeze. Windmill! Windmill solves everything. Actually, Windmill is super useful for Commerce scene, because you can just windmill him away even if you can't fight him. Ooh, 8 damage. So scared. Ooh, 1 damage. More scared. These bandits really are not hard, so it's kind of okay that I'm so tired. Well, I'm not like so tired, I'm just kind of tired, and I haven't quite woken up to Mabinogi yet. I was doing other things. I'm not quite in the Mabinogi mindset yet, which may not necessarily be rare for some people, but I've been doing, I've played 2 other games today, which are both far different from Mabinogi, so it's kind of like, play that game, get in that mindset, and those are 2 highly competitive games, so I needed to be, top notch if I could. But Mabinogi, while I like Mabinogi because I love soloing hard SMs and stuff like the dailies and whatnot, because I like the challenge of it. Like, for some people it may not be a challenge anymore, but for where my character build is, it's still kind of tricky sometimes. They can still get me, they can still kill me. So, ooh, my elemental wave is charged up. Good. Yeah. I totally lost track of what I was thinking. See, that's what tired does to me. My brain just, does what it wants and doesn't actually do anything. So, it does what it wants, and what it wants to do is nothing, so it does nothing. Good point there. Oh yeah, so I'm heading to Bangor, so if anybody watching the stream wants to join me, you can. Oh, I need to put my party back up. That's probably one thing my brain was trying to remind me of that I totally forgot. I'm going to turn parties off so I don't actually accidentally click it. Because if you clicked your party, it would turn it off. I didn't know that for a long time. And my brother showed me, and it was kind of funny because between me and my brother, I'm the Mabinogi player. He plays it, but not near as much as me, and so I'm the one to know things. He's like, dude, why don't you just turn that off by clicking? I was like, wait, you can do that? I was like, yeah. I was like, whoa. It was crazy. There's tons of little things about Mabinogi. There's one trick that not a lot of people know. Well, not, it seems more people know it now, because it's, one of those things that people pick up, but if you hold shift, you can plan out a course on the minimap, which is really, oh, there's bandits. See, if they showed up on a minimap, that'd be super easy. Oh, I am in fishing mode. Yes, that's right, come to the cart and burn alive. Oh, these are hardened. Are they harder than trained? I would guess so, since I'm not doing as much damage, but they're still aren't proving to be much of a hard thing. Let's see here. I have elemental wave, so have a heat buster. 1, 2, 3, and a critical at the end there. That was a total of 5k damage, which is actually pretty good-ish, for a normal attack. My smash usually crits 5k-ish, around there. without buying any super, like, normal average smash, not super powered, you know, buffed smash. Yeah. But that was half damage. So I really probably would hit 10k if it wouldn't have been commercing at the time. But the nice thing I like about commercing is, even though bandits do attack, they give you the whole, oh hey, I'm a bandit bot, I'm a bandit outlaw, and I'm stealing your stuff. Here's some time to charge skills with which to kill me and my minions with. Have fun. I hate the imps. The imps are the most annoying. Archers are second most annoying, as are range class most time. Are you stealing my stuff without doing any animation? Or no, did I sandburst you? Looks like he wasn't stealing my stuff, because he had plenty of time to steal my stuff, but he didn't. I'm guessing he was sandburst. I'm just not paying attention. Did I actually blind him? It didn't say it because it said critical hit instead. See if I can freeze this one. Nope, not freezing the bandits today. That makes it so much easier when they're just, you know, they can't move. Generally easier. So apparently if you use Hydra, it can possibly eat your items, as in the bandits will still have your items when they die, so you won't get them back, and you can lose items that way. So I'm going to avoid using Hydra, although I don't really have Hydra ranked anyway, so I just get out of my screen. Just go away. I need to put that there. There we go. Rough bandit badge. Good stuff. I love bandit badges. Like, basically back in the day, that's what I would do. Is I would, there's a moon gate that I don't have. Maybe I should go grab it. Can I grab it while I'm conversing? I don't know. I'm not grabbing it. What was I talking about? Oh, my brain is so tired. I didn't go to sleep much earlier tonight than I have been previously. Not that you guys really care, because it's probably hilarious to just, you know, hear me ramble on about random stuff. But, I was talking about Hydra and how it'll eat your items, so that's not necessarily a good thing to use. But I haven't really ranked Hydra, so I don't really care that I can't use Hydra, because I haven't been really relying on damage in the first place. Hydra is a really good skill, and I would like to rank it. It's just I kind of want to get back to my warrior skills, which, since my alchemy is like basically almost done. Like besides construct, my battle alchemy, I think I have everything except for the wind skills, which is wind blast and wind alchemy, rank 1 in my battle alch tab. And hey, no wolf, no, get out of here. These guys are all hardened. I got some kobold bandits. Got kobold bandits, normal bandits. Have a heat or flame burst. No, stop. Bad. Give my stars back. Mine. Oh, I killed them all. What do you know? I thought there was one more. I guess I killed them in that initial, or that one of those windmills. Windmill, like I said, windmill's such a great thing. But back in the day, before I liked fighting bandits. I didn't like commercing. So what I would do is, when my friends would commerce, they'd be like, "Hey," I'd be like, "Hey, can I just come along and fight bandits?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Cool." And the problem is that they wouldn't run into bandits because, you know, as a person, you don't want, as a commerce person, you don't want to run into bandits. Wow. Look at that, everywhere but Bangor. Even March is back up. Belfast is up, but oh man, that price went down so much. Okay, so here, Bangor coal, 36, 80, 36. All right, so it looks like Tilty and Terra are about the same for about everything. So wow, I think those are gonna be the best ones, because these marble 45 times, we'll go with Terra, I guess, 112, 5,040 there, but topaz is gonna be 135 times 36. Oh yeah, that's a good chunk more. But this is 80, but that price really isn't high, so 38 times 80. Yeah, it looks like topaz is gonna be able to go. That's going to be twice the amount of ducats I had previously. So this guy mentioned, no, it doesn't look like he wants to be there. Oh, hey, that means I actually completed my daily quest. I've had this daily quest for like a week, this commerce daily quest. I used to do them all the time, because, you know, because adventure steals and all that, but I just keep on forgetting, and I've basically just been doing AP dailies. and getting off, just because I've like there's tons of other stuff I've been doing lately. We're going to Terra. That's right, going to Terra. I hear bandits, and it's raining. Nothing like fighting bandits in the rain at night. Such a fun time. Oh, I hear them. You're over there. Okay, goodbye, goodbye. Someone's trying to run the saga, episode 1 through 10, and all one day. Fun times there. So, yeah, so now we're on our way to... Oh, I should probably see what the best way to Terra is. I actually have a... Let's go through Sen Mag. It looks like the most direct route is just through Sen Mag, so I'll just go that way. I have a map somewhere. It may not be on this computer, maybe on my other computer. But of, like, someone timed how long it takes to get from one place to the other with a horse cart. Like, how fast it takes to get through an area. And I used to use it all the time to plan routes, and it's actually a really good resource. I'll have to try to find it, and maybe put a link to it somewhere or something like that, because it's really nice if you don't already know. I feel that if you commerce enough, it's something you kind of just memorize. But if you're just starting out or just don't commerce as often to remember all that, it's a really great thing to have on hand. And so nice for someone to share such a resource with the community. Oh, hello, bandit. On the rock there, I'll just leave you to ponder that hill. You're just like staring at it. Any ancients? That's one thing, like, that's I like about commerce, that you're just walking everywhere, so you find ancients. And there's that ogre. Remember, he used to be so hard back in the day. I'd be like, oh man, ogre slaying's actually cool. Oh, bandit. Although I don't necessarily want to tangle with bandits and 3 bears all at the same time. I mean, sure, bears are pretty easy. I can probably kill them pretty well, but you know, just the more aggro you have, the less of a fun time you have. And I believe that animals can aggro, in addition to the bandits, double aggro. So I'd have to deal with that. And while I can deal with that, my sleep-deprived brain may not necessarily enjoy that. So, oh, hello, giant man. Nope, out of here. So, that run took like 10 minutes or so that wasn't very long. Again, I don't like the Albi Arena went for like half an hour, so those will probably continue to go for half an hour because 5 rounds is pretty good. By the way, I'll be changing the rules to the Albi Arena so it's a little more fair and less prone to someone taking the entire thing, because once you get stars, you keep stars. So the winner will have to be removed from the place. And maybe what I'll just do, I was going to say you have to leave and come back in with no stars, and then you'll be in the winning for the next prize. And if you don't do that, then you're disqualified, and whoever has most stars besides you gets the prize. And you'll basically be a star magnet because everyone will want to kill you because you have stars to steal. Not a fun time. But I may just do it where you have to come out, deplete your stars, and then I will award you the prize with which you get for winning the most stars. This might be what I'll do. I'll also be going on my giant, because since my elf's hide doesn't work, there's not really much point in being my elf, because magic is just kind of annoying to fight in the arena. So I won't do that. But of course, alchemy is kind of annoying to fight too. I'll let my flame burst go, because I want the... Oh, I don't even need those charges. Boom! Away with you. That band boss can get started. No, we got it too fast. And this guy stopped me before I stopped him again. Oh, I'm in the alchemy tab, not in the all tab, where my evasion skill is currently at the top of the thing, which is my spacebar. He just doesn't want to aggro me. He's like, I'm just going to steal all your stuff. He's like, look at me, I'm stealing your stuff. And I'm like, okay, you be blind, and you can't steal my stuff. Though theoretically, he could rummage around and steal stuff if he knows what he's looking for. Although I don't know what he's trying to get from my horses. All my stuff is probably back in the back here, in these crates and whatnot. Kind of cool if it showed them the animation of them actually picking up the crate and stealing it from you. But, I don't know. Just a fun thought there. Boom! Give me stuff. Gold. They actually have a good fair amount of gold, but I guess they're bandits, so they kind of make stealing gold and accumulating it their profession. So, am I going to trigger this guy as soon as I get on? Nope. Those double bandit boss battles in a row are kind of a lame deal. But I mean, like, the bandits aren't really hard for me, so I don't mind it that much, but like I said in the beginning, time is money. So the more I'm slowed down, the more chance someone has to drop the price on me for Terra goods. The more time it takes me to get the profit for my Terra goods. Because every time I get slowed down, I'll be like, oh hey, I could have turned that time and do another run if I could take all my downtime. But it's the whole buy low, sell high. The only reason merchanting is worthwhile is because of risk in it. Not everyone can do it. Not everyone does it, at least. Alright, so I'm in E-main. I'm gonna go across this bridge. I hope that was a good click. Oh, yep, look at me. Two-wheeling it. This would make a terrible scraping sound. I doubt the horses could even actually, drag this through there. But, oh man, that'd be a nasty sound. And of course, those bumps would be, impassable. Don't you love graphical glitches? I'm like Spider Cart. There's some pretty great commerce and glitches, I have to say. They look hilarious. It's kind of silly that they happen, and... Does this thing do anything? I'm just not remembering this thing's here. Can I hit it for stuff? No, it's just a birdhouse. It's just... It is an object? Yeah, you can't go through it. Sorry. There's so many little things in Mabinogi that you should completely forget about. Like I was talking about shift clicking earlier, and then I didn't realize, I believe this church has... Well, I never go in the church at all. The only wedding I've been to isn't the giant place, and then I think I went to one in E-main. Anyway, there's... Mabinogi is such a big place. I think that's why they have the walk-through Mabinogi event. Their Speddle Guild's doing that, because... Which is tomorrow, by the way. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Channel 2. Meeting in Tier Square. There's Speddle walk-through Mabinogi Guild. It sounds like a fun time. But, I didn't know this was a place. I'd never been here before. And then I saw something on Tumblr, and I was like, wait, where is that? And then I saw the restaurant in the background, and I'm like, oh, that must be the church. Just because I knew the general location of, E-main stuff, but I'd never actually, been here and looked at it. And, that's a really cool spot. I never actually knew that was a thing. And now I do. And it's awesome. And, of course, everyone loves this dock. This is such a good dock. Such a cinematic dock. Looks so pretty. I didn't know there was a statue here either for the fashion show winner. By the way, fashion show, if you win, you get a die from me. I'm gonna mail it to you. That's the thing. Oh hey, people. And E-main. People don't come to E-main very often. There really isn't much to do unless you're doing puppetry things. Oh, Puppetry Daily. I've been forgetting to do that. There's a pretty easy handicraft daily with that guy to get you another adventure seal, if you didn't know. I just thought, puppetry and part-time job, that sounds stupid, because I don't really like puppets, but it's just handicrafting, so it's not actually... It's not really any annoying puppetry thing. And, puppetry's okay, it's just... I don't know. I just don't like it very much. It's interesting, and I love Crisis. Crisis is one of the best skills ever in the world, but I don't want to bother ranking up puppets to use it effectively, because I don't care enough. Alright, so we're going to go to Terra, and then from Terra to Belvast, and we'll be done. So if anybody wants to, get to Terra real fast in Channel 6, meet up with me, we can go to Belvast, and you can keep me company along the boat. On the boat ride. So I wonder, with the walk-through Mabinogi thing, you're not allowed to use mounts, I don't think. I wonder if you're allowed to use hot air balloons. Although, you probably wouldn't be allowed to bring hot air balloons with you, so as soon as you could probably buy one is, at the Kalita base camp, which by that time you're already close to Rains anyway. Apparently, they're walking from Tier to Rains, and there will be riddle people along the way, and it's kind of a race, but not really a race. So I don't know. It sounds really interesting. I'm really kind of excited to see them explain it. And I'll be showing up if I can. I'm pretty sure I'm free tomorrow at 4 Pacific time. It's at 7 Eastern time. And we'll see. So if I'm there, I'll be there, and hopefully I'll live stream it. I'll probably have to ask them if it's okay. Me live stream my experiences. But yeah. There's a lot of chickens and stuff here, and how those foxes are hanging out with those chickens are really fun. I have no idea. It's like they've made peace or something. This is... What is this place called again? It's FebRuairi, that's right. FebRuairi, a land of peace between all animals. Foxes and chickens can be nice and not karate kick each other's faces in. Of course, it was just the chickens that karate kicked, really. The foxes just kind of bite things. Juke the bandits. Juke them all. I like Commerce. So, I went to the hot springs and gave my giant some muscle, just to be silly. I think it kind of looks weird. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to. It's not very defined, and if you've ever been to Admiral Owen in Belfast, you know those giants up by like where he's usually at? Those are like, they have such big shoulders. It's like, man, those guys are some beefy guys. They're just like all muscle, and like their Spakia armor is just crazy stretch. It's hilarious. I didn't quite want to go that far, so I kind of tempered it a bit, but it's still noticeable if you actually look at giant models. Because I usually the main giant, I do kind of know what it's supposed to look like, and all I've noticed is that this Royal Alk suit just does not work with the sleeves with it. Maybe that was why I don't like it. I'm not sure if that's a phone call. I'm not sure if anything else would look better. What about Royal? I can do this when I should look at it with basic gimlet. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll look at my giant's physique, whatever. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Mabinogi is kind of funny because you actually have a appearance system like that. I think in other games you can get fat in, but it's just, well, not fat because you don't necessarily have to get fat in Mabinogi either. It's just because you can get muscly too. But like you can change your proportions. Is what I'm trying to say. The funny thing is, I really don't know the fastest way to cut through Terra, so I'm probably just going to take the slowest route. If any of you who commerce regularly and go through Terra a lot, you can be like, dude, you're supposed to take that turn, then cut through that alley, behind that tree, and yeah, you'll get there in like a minute faster. And I'll be like, okay, good, I don't remember what you just said, and I don't know. So, anyway, it's just kind of funny that you can change your appearance in Mabinogi. You know, it's kind of circling back to what I was talking to before. Berating myself about my bad Terra driving skills. Can I walk over these plants? Yes, I can. Trample all the flowers. Who cares? Just cut some wagon ruts into that soil there. The question is, can I drive? Well, yeah, I can. No, I can't drive. I'm just moving. What's the fast way to get from here to probably the way I came? Just like, pew! Cobb. But I have to go through Ocean Sail. I have to say, I really like the concept of Ocean Sail, because it's such a perfect, and it's so funny, because they probably didn't even mean to do this when they made Ocean Sail, because it's just like a really narrow pass on a mountainside, and, you know, filled with dangerous wolves, you know, like all good mountain passes are, but you know what, it's the fastest way between Ime and Dunbarton, because if you wanted to, you could totally go through Sen Mag, which is such more open, and I mean, this is a desolate place. Basically, just getting to Ime Mountain is a pain, because you have to go all the way around, or you have to go through this cutthroat mountain pass with bandits that you can't dodge. It's just such a great. If I ever wrote a Mabinogi like story set within Mabinogi fan fiction or something, I would just play up Ocean Sail so much, cause it's such a great. I just find it funny because Commerce didn't come out till generations and updates and patches after E-Man's release, and Ocean Sail was unsealed and all that stuff. So I mean, the fact that we had a dangerous mountain shortcut pass for Commerce before Commerce was a thing is just so funny, and I just love it. It's great. All right, see here, Mr. Trade Helper. How much money do I make? Boom. Ducats, XP, gold. I only made 5k gold. Oh. How's my Commerce Mastery doing? That's not my skills, that's my quest. Life. Commerce Mastery is still not rankable. But we're going to Belfast. That'll be the last stop. So if anyone wants to join me on my way to Belfast, you are more than welcome to. But if you're commercing, you'll have to be really fast, because I probably would have gone. Let's see here, bunk beds I can only carry 12 of, but they're worth a whole bunch of money. So Belfast, 391, nearly 400 piece. That's an all profit too. So I can get 4,600 from those, or I can get 160 times 36. Oh, that's up to 5,700. And these are 36 times. Oh nope, these are gonna be less because they're the same amount, but these are worth more. These I carry 45 of. and they're worth 64. 64 times 45 is definitely less. So it looks like a rocking chair as it is. Boom. Off to Belfast. Here we go. So, oh yeah, actually it's 5:34. So that run took me like 20 minutes. No, like 15. 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, somewhere around there. So I'm going to go back this way because I'm just going to go through here, through Mayamacha again, through Alston Sail, then through Dunbar, and then to Belfast. I'm going to take the boat. It'll be a fun time. I have some things to talk about on the boat. Like, I think the boat should be different, but anyway. To be honest, the whole, Mabinogi is great in the whole fantasy life thing, and being able to, you know, play a merchant, going through dangerous trade routes with bandits, attacking your stuff, is like a really great addition to the game. I think commerce is one of the best things added to the game in a long time. It fits into the whole fantasy life motto they got going, and you can, you know, commerce with friends. You can, you know, hire bounty hunter guard guys to go with you. It's just a good system. I wish it was a little, like, you can make it a little more solid. Like, you could make a commerce party that you could, you know, assign guard slots to, and something like that would be interesting. And then there's another suggestion I have for the boat that I think would make it more interesting. But just the whole idea for commerce is a great idea, I think. And it's just and they didn't really have to do much for it. They had to make the commerce system, obviously, which, you know, just some numbers, some refresh time, some items, not really hard, and they had to make the models and stuff, but really, they just had to plop down the trade post there, and boom, you know, commerce route established, make bandit spawning patterns. There wasn't really that much work to do. They didn't have to make, like, entirely new dungeons, they didn't have to make up 2 more enemies, because, you know, they just had to do, you know, bandit something, bandit other thing, bandit other thing, bandit other thing, and just give them stuff. And they use bandits for, like, a bunch of the Saga Shadow missions and stuff too, so they got a lot of use out of those models. But it just, commerce is such a good addition to the game. I think it's just awesome. And I definitely get into the mood where I'm like, you know, I want to be a merchant, I want to make all the monies, and I want to fight bandits and win and defend my goods against the bad things. Is it still going on? Alright, so back through Blago, the land of peaceful foxes and chickens and grapes, and oh, that's a bandit. Doop. Backing away. Backing away. Alright. Some nice vineyards. Blago's a pretty nice place. Blago. Oh, bandit. Circle around. And again, it's not like I couldn't fight the bandits, it's just that, you know, it takes time. Precious time. No matter how fast you do it, it takes time, because you at least have a couple of seconds for the bandits are like, hey, I'm the person who's sending the guy to steal your goods. If any of your goods are stolen, come see me and fight me to get your goods back. Which is a really awesome thing. I'm really glad they added outlaw hunting, because that's a really fun thing, too. Because, you know, of course, with bandits, you have bandit outlaws, and people love hunting things down. It's great. The whole commerce system, I think, they did really well on. And they scaled it for OP players a little bit by making it so that you had half power, which is awesome. Because, you know, that way, you know, it's still kind of challenging. Basically, it's like doubling all of the bomb's HP, but it's not like they have But what I like about having the power better than just, you know, giving them passive defenses or something is that with passive defenses, you know, you can get so that mage is, like, you know, entirely ineffective against this monster, or you can't fight it this way. With the commerce system, sure, some skill sets might be better at handling the aggro types or the enemy spawning positions you have in, but like, any skill set can fight the bandits and stuff. So it's like, no matter what you are, you can go try to attempt a commerce. And if you can't handle stronger bandits, you just, have to take the hit and profit, and, take things that are less valuable, but also give less profit because they're less valuable. So, it's just like, it's not scaled super well for endgame players. Well, not endgame, but, high level players. But then again, nothing in Mabinogi is. There is, like, nothing in the entire game that scales well as someone who's been playing this game for a long period of time. Like, the Abyss came out, there's already people, like, trying to solo it, and, duo it, and, like, 4-mana and stuff like that. It's like, it's just, because of the way, how much AP they give now, and how much you can rebirth if you pay for it, you can just, and how OP reforges are, you can just get so strong that it doesn't really matter what they do. They'd have to make things, like, 10 times more tanky than what they are now. And like, that's basically, I've noticed that in the Abyss dungeons, it's not necessarily that they have high defense, like a lot of Shadow missions try to do, just make them more protected. It's that they literally just have tons of health, like a lot of health, and so that's just what it is. They just have lots of health, so you just gotta do lots of damage. Can you actually go in here? This is one of those things, like, this has been the game since I've been, oh yeah, because it's Advancement Hall. No wonder I haven't been here. The Advancement Hall. It's like, there's so many things about Mabinogi that, like, I've played the whole game, I've never even gotten in there. Okay, maybe once I've gotten in there. Maybe once. It's just, there's so many little things in Mabinogi that's left forgotten, like the Guild Hall. I'm pretty sure, at least at some point, Cindy had said that we'd be able to, like, customize it or buy stuff for it, and, because, once you buy a Guild Hall with your GP, and unless you do the guild battle, you have, like, nothing else to spend it on. And guilds just accumulate massive amounts of GP, like, for instance, Dongo here, the one I am in, have been part of for a while now. Guild Home. Nearly 2 million GP. Nearly. Like, a couple 100,000. Going to the guild battle, guild war, probably. Yeah, probably better. Guild war. Cost 900 GP. Which, since Dongo already has guild hall, and here's Austin Sale, the place I was talking about earlier. I mean, just look at this. It looks like a dangerous mountain pass. We got feral wolves. We have a drop down a cliff that would totally kill you if you fell, or at least put you in critical condition. It would not be a fun time. That would not be a fun thing to fall down. Maybe if the branches broke your fall. And I didn't even realize there's actually trees down here. I mean, just look at it. I mean, obviously they cut off because the camera's not really supposed to go there, but you can get those angles like, oh hey, those aren't actually trees, that's just a backdrop. But yeah, it's just like dangerous mountain pass. I got bandits, I can go around those ones. But I would not be surprised. Like, sometimes you can in it. But, I mean, like, Dangerous Mountain Pass, bandits be all over that. That is all bandits ever do, is hang out in dangerous mountain passes. I mean, that's why they're dangerous mountain passes, because there are bandits. I mean, there's wolves, and then there's the field bosses that can spawn here. Nothing is funner than trying to fight a field boss with half damage. It's so great. That's why I like fighting ancients at half damage. Like, it's gotten to the point where even the field bosses that spawn, at least in Ulad, like, I can take on by myself. But with half damage, they actually live a bit longer. And I love how they did the commerce system, and I just love the geography. Like, just played into it just so perfectly. But, anyway, so if, like, okay, so 2 million, 2 with 6 zeros at the end of it, divide that by 900, and that's, like, per week, right? The guild battles every week on Sunday. Dongo, without doing any more GP, could enter the guild battle 2,222 times. Now, if you divide that by, it's every week, so divide that by 52, that means Dongo is good for the guild battle for 52 years. Really? No, 42, sorry. 42 years of guild battles that Dongo doesn't have to do anything else to do for. I mean, of course it costs money, but it costs 100,000 gold, which is like a day's profit for like one player. So, I mean, you get, 10 people in the guild to donate 10k. like not even a day, just on some day during the week, you're good. It's not really a lot of money, a large amount of money anymore. But like there needs to be more to do GP. So I think that they should definitely update the guild hall and give tons more stuff for that, because that would yeah, that would be one more thing guilds could do, because to be honest, I think Mabonagi is one of the only how did what I love commerce. It's so fun. It's just funny looking. Usually before I go to Belvast, I check the prices here, make sure we're doing good here. These, yep, I can get 12 more pop just by going over a boat, taking like a 3-minute boat ride. Anyway, but like if they could do GP to actually, you know, customize the guild hall, maybe make it like homesteads, like combine it with a homestead system, make the guild hall like a shared homestead kind of thing, where like the guild leader and the officer, you know, maybe senior members can like move stuff around, maybe put item drops that are stuff for guild hall, or like make like hellhound skulls like placeable onto like a pedestal or something. We'll be departing shortly, and let me on if it's going shortly. Now I have to wait here. It's a waiting game. But like maybe be able to display swords, like get a glory sword, put it on the wall or something. Like even simple stuff like that. Models you already have in the game would be cool. But then they could also make more models, or just steal homestead models, and just it could be so good. And then you have to spend GP for it. Like you'd have a guild homestead stones or whatever, or maybe we just use GP as the homestead stones or something like that. But they already have the homestead you know, graphene tech that they use for homesteads, obviously. So why not take it and put it in guilds, and then be able to customize the guild hall, use the GP that some of the guilds just have tons of, that if you don't guild battle, you don't use it if you already have a guild hall. And if you do guild battle, you probably still have tons of it left over. So just take the GP and put it in this thing, and then that would improve guilds. And like I said, Mabonagi is like the only Nexon game anymore, I think, that actually has you pay for guild service. If I'm paying for guild service, what do you get? Well, you get this. You get the second friends list, which is awesome. I have all these people I can talk to. I can message. I'm not going to right now because they might think it's weird if I just message them to show on a live stream. And I can talk to them all in cross-channel chat, which is super useful. I love being in a guild on Mabonagi because it's super nice. And you have the guild polls, like like basically all the things a guild should have. But there's so much more a guild could have that makes them just even more fun. Like a guild, like the next ship can be boarded in 1 minute 1 second. Okay, so I have to wait more still. Anyway, so there's just so much you could do with the guild hall left. That's just one little thing. And like the advancement tests are cool, but nobody really does this anymore. I've never done them, which, you know, might be one thing. But if they updated those for like alchemy and added some of the new skills in, maybe people would like them more. I love the uniforms though. I kind of want to do it just for the uniforms. I'm not really know what I'm talking about, but I think there's so many things in Mabonagi you could do that would make it, you know, more fun. But at any rate, I'm gonna talk about the boat, because I mean, look, there's cannons here, cannons there. I think they're pirate bandit pirates should attack the boat, or have a chance to attack the boat, or maybe Belvash can just stay where it is, but there's gonna be a new island with a new community, which won't necessarily work with the lore unless we fix Belvast's financial problems, because apparently Belvast isn't doing so well. But maybe there's a new item, a new place that you can sail to, and pirates do frequent those waters, because Belvast used to be a pirate stronghold, if you pay attention to the lore in like G15 16. And it, like, and Admiral Owen was the man for making the plan to go in and take them all out. So they went in and took out all the bandits. But and, you know, now Belvast is, you know, a community that's having kind of financial troubles, because, you know, they have to deal with the shipping, the commerce, and all that stuff they gotta do. They gotta work out and whatnot. But like, so there are pirates, and unless Owen killed all the pirates in the world, then there should still be more. But see, we got Belfast, which, you know, was between Iria and Ulad for, like, what do you, like, here's Port Killa, and I guess down here. So I guess this is more thing, like, if they discovered land here, and be like, oh, hey, that's cool, we can actually sail between here. But, and then Belfast just sitting up here, coming, but look at all this. Like, all this right up here. I mean, this might just be because Iria is so tall, and they wanted this giant, the World of Irin thing to be sticking down here. But they could totally pepper this with islands, sprinkle some here. Here wouldn't necessarily work lore-wise unless, like, you know, there's a shipwreck place where, like, lost ships go, and, you know, no one ever realizes it's there until you're, you know, shipwrecked on it. But, I mean, they could do so much more between here, and they could have pirates. And you could open up more things with that. Like, this is just a general game design thing that, you know, basically any game could do, but it would work in Mabinogi as well. You could have pirates. You could either have guild boats, where guilds can make a boat, which would be awesome. Or you can have players make a boat, kind of like a new commerce mount type of thing. Or you could, yeah, so players can make a boat, guilds can make a boat, maybe have a boat to be a party thing. Something like that. I mean, you could get firewood, nails, wood boards would be annoying to get, but still you could use them to make a boat, and you could like build a boat, and they could like make boat things. I mean, of course, Mabinogi isn't necessarily a sailing game, but they could do that. And you know, you could have islands that you could, you know, commerce to or just explore. Maybe it'll be instanced, so, you know, you could fight, you know, angry monkey, vampire monkey things or something, I don't know. But it's like you go and explore islands and find loot and treasure, you know, gold coin fountains and things. Just like cool exploration thingies. Kind of like, you know, it could kind of merge commerce and exploration a little bit or something with dungeons, because it'd be instance, which I guess is technically still shadow missions. But shadow missions, you have a set map, you have a set spawn, usually you know what's going on. They're more missions, do what you need to do, get out kind of thing. Where dungeons are more randomly generated and stuff. But you could do something like that, and you could even make it so you could put a homestead on an island. Now, while I don't necessarily approve of mods, because they are against the rules, so I don't necessarily think modders are bad people or anything like that, but I do agree that mods are against the rules, so I don't use them. I don't recommend anybody use them. But if someone wants to, it's their thing. They'll have to deal with the consequences of that thing if they so choose to do that, and that's their own business. But I don't recommend mods at all. But I have seen some, and one of them is to take your homestead, and you know that vast wasteland that looks like the elephant graveyard kind of from The Lion King, and fill it with water, and so it makes it look like your homestead's an island, and that's cool. It looks good. It looks much better than vast empty wasteland. It'd be kind of cool for homesteads. Like, this is another thing they could do is well, anyway, let me just finish my point. Is that an island homestead would look cool, and it might not necessarily make sense when you expand it, because, like, oh, I got some more land and put it here. I mean, they actually do that. They're man-made islands, and we're talking magic here because it's Mabinogi, so they can magically make land or something. Landmaker, we have a Elrod that does that. But, yeah, they could have island homesteads, which would be cool. As long as they had a homestead transfer system, which would be awesome. Or maybe they could have an additional homestead that would be an island homestead, or maybe it would be an option. But beyond that, another cool thing would be like homestead neighbors. So you could choose, like, be a homestead neighbor, and what it do is it kind of make your homestead on the same map. Instead of a wasteland, you would be, like, next to someone else, kind of. Like, there might be some wasteland between you, but there would be a little path there. That would be kind of a cool idea. But there's just, like, I feel like there's so much, like, they're kind of just hitting some big things along the way in Mabinogi, which is great. I mean, you know, fighter, puppets, the gunner, the new skill sets, you know, totally changing, because puppet was a dual skill set, which was crazy. Fighter uses will, which another skill set had really used very much of before. And guns is just, like, you know, another dual skill set, but it's like guns is another, like, range skill set that's not magic or alchemy. And then alchemy is, like, totally, like kind of different, because there are alchemy classes in games, but they're not popular, because Mabinogi has the standard wizard, warrior, archer. Like, We have that. Every game has that. Like, basically every game in the world has that. Like, if it's a fantasy game. And we were good with that. And, like, all of a sudden, alchemy. Whoa, what is this? Magic stuff? I don't even know. So, it was like, cool. Actually, you know what? I should have grabbed the daily quest and possibly have done it on my way of doing things anyway. Let's see, it's probably going to be ducats, which I would have made in one run. Nope, 15 bandits. If I would have grabbed that early, I might have got it. But anyway, I think there's tons of ideas in Mapanoid, and they're hitting stuff along the way, and it's awesome. I just, it'd be cool if they went back and, fleshed out some things. That's just me. I'm totally an idea guy. I love ideas. But, you're probably a bit tired of hearing me ramble, and I did my commerce route. So, next Thursday you can actually join me, and, maybe keep me from rambling about random things as much. And so same time, probably 5 p.m. Pacific time, channel 6 probably again. I think channel 6. Let me go on. And also that'll be on Thursdays, but on Tuesdays we have the FebRuairi Arena, which is FebRuairi Arena free for all. You can come win prizes, and while there are some people who are just super OP, it's great fun, and I had fun trying to steal stars. Some people had the most, even though I couldn't win myself. I had fun making sure the guy who had the most stars didn't have as many as he could have. It was a fun time. Win prizes like upgrade stone, dyes. I'm probably throwing a couple blacklist manuals to get from Jocelyn, which will include bracer manuals. Definitely, if you want a bracer knuckle manual, come win it at the FebRuairi Arena, because I'll have tons to give out. I can just rain those from the sky for all I care. Practically. So come to that. That will be same time, 5 p.m. Probably channel 6. I'm gonna try channel 6 instead of channel 4. But 5 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday is the FebRuairi Arena, Thursdays is the Commerce, and then tomorrow we have the Rispetto Guild, which I'm probably mispronouncing again, is having a walkthrough Mabinogi at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so 4 p.m. Pacific time, if you want to stay on the same page. But that's going to be in channel 2, they're meeting in tier, and there's going to be prizes, and it sounds like a good event if you want to hang out with people, meet new players, or just hang out with people you already know. They'll be forming teams. You'll be kind of walking across Erin, not racing across Erin, but walking across it. It sounds like kind of like a survival thing, like not necessarily, but it sounds interesting. At any rate, so that's tomorrow, the 7th, Friday, and yeah, there's also the jousting event going on, which means if you win the jousting tournament, you get a cool 1 million gold coin check, which I happen to have in my pet right here, because that was the 500k check. That's for second place here, 500k, 1 mil for the winner, right there in the check, so that everyone can see that it is there. Last week we did not have enough people for the tournament, so it was cancelled. So if we can get enough people, someone can actually win 1 million gold, which is awesome. So I'm going to put that here so I can remind everyone, win 1 mil jousting Sunday. So if you don't know, the jousting tournament is on Sunday. However, you need a preliminary ticket, which I have already earned for this week. I'll probably try to earn a second one in case, DC or something like that. So you get those by winning preliminary jousting tournaments, which are during the week. So that's Monday through Saturday. And there's 2 times you can do that, either 7 p.m. Pacific time or 10 p.m. Pacific time. And you have to win 2 matches to get 1 ticket, but you have 2 chances a day if you can get to them both. You just need 1 ticket to enter, and as long as you don't DC or anything like that, you're good to go with that. But if you do get that, you can get into the tournament. If you get in the tournament, you have a chance at cool 1 million gold coins in a check form. So yeah, so thanks everyone for watching who did. Please tell me in the comments of the YouTube video, because it's basically over now, so the chat's kind of dead. But it'll be up on YouTube. Put it there, what you'd like to see, maybe some other events you'd like to see. Also I forgot to mention, there's also a fashion show contest. The fashion contest, I'm also having an event where if you win that, you get a free dye. So I hear lots of people come to that, so you shouldn't have to worry about the minimum requirement there. But you have lots of competition, but it's just a free dye. But it's basically like playing Guitar Hero or Dance Revolution, the fashion shows. I really actually kind of like that mini game. Like I said, Mapinogi has lots of fun stuff. Like the fashion contest is actually really fun, and just a little side thing. There's just so many little side things in Mapinogi. It's great. But that's it for now. Thanks everyone for watching. tune in on those other events. I'm usually live streaming them. I might live stream Respetto's event tomorrow, possibly. But if not, show up. And oh, I forgot to see how my giant looks with his new gear. So having the boots on the Royal Elk suit kind of looks funny, but if you don't really look at those, look at that bulging shoulder muscle. It's just like, that's not. It's like almost a straight line. It just looks silly to me. Let's try this. Oh, look at those shoulder guards. Boom. But now I can actually go show you the guy that I was talking about earlier, and then I'm gonna end it. I'm really tired, but this seems like something my brain wants to show. If you go up here to Admiral Owen, which I think he should be up there. I'm in partway through G16, so he may not actually be up there. But just a little fun thing for the end here, because I talked about it earlier. You can't fly in Belfast, which I find really odd, because every place after Ira you could fly in until Belfast, and then just kind of broke it. And we haven't got any new areas since then, because Sokka didn't really add any areas. Well, no. That's not true, because it added, like, oh, I went the wrong way. It added, like, the Polar Hornet area and stuff. There's some more stuff in Erie, I guess. I guess Erie got expanded. And you can fly there, so technically, still. So up here, there's these guardmen who are just, normal humanish guys that just look normal. But these guys, just look at this. Like, I'm a slightly modified shoulder giant, but I mean, maybe, oh, hey, he's getting mad. But he just, I guess it doesn't look so big compared to this guy, but if you're a thin, like a normal giant, like you just rebirth, these guys just have huge shoulders. They're so broad. It's probably because of those shoulder pads right there. It just look pretty funny. Anyway, that's just a silly thing. Thanks everyone for watching. Have fun playing Mabonai. Come to events. Tell me what you want to see in February. What kind of things you'd like to see during this year, maybe next year. And have fun playing Mabonai, guys. Thanks for watching.